These series of DEI, Diversity, Equity, Inclusion presentations are designed for senior company executives to help inspire, educate, and inform the variety of DEI initiatives that have been adopted and are available. Your comments and feedback on this presentation is welcomed, and feel free to get in touch on areas that are of interest or relevant to your organization. Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion DEI initiatives are organizational efforts designed to create a more fair, inclusive, and diverse environment. These initiatives focus on fostering a workplace or community where people of all backgrounds, identities, and experiences feel valued and supported. What are the key aspects of DEI initiatives? Diversity. Ensuring representation of individuals from various backgrounds, including race, gender, age, religion, disability, sexual orientation, and socio-economic status. Equity. Providing fair access, opportunities, and resources to individuals while addressing systematic barriers that may disadvantage certain groups. Inclusion. Creating an environment where all individuals feel welcomed, respected, and empowered to contribute their perspectives and talents. Let us look at some real-life examples of DEI initiatives. Implementing diverse hiring practices to reduce biases. Providing DEI training on unconscious bias and cultural competency. Creating employee resource groups, ERGs, for diverse communities. Ensuring pay equity and career advancement opportunities for all employees. And finally, adapting policies to be more inclusive, such as flexible work arrangements and accommodations for disabilities. Organizations adopt DEI initiatives not only for ethical reasons, but also because diverse and inclusive workplaces often lead to higher innovation, employee satisfaction, and better business performance. Here are some specific examples of DEI initiatives from well-known companies. Google DEI hiring and retention programs. Google runs a Building Belonging initiative, which focuses on hiring diverse talent and fostering inclusion. The company has equity training programs to address unconscious bias in hiring and promotions. Google also offers employee resource groups, ERGs, such as the Black Googler Network, BGN, and Women at Google. Microsoft Autism Hiring Program. Microsoft created the Autism Hiring Program, which provides specialized job interviews and training for neurodivergent individuals. The program helps create an inclusive environment for employees with autism by offering job coaching and tailored support. Salesforce Equal Pay Initiative. Salesforce conducts annual pay audits to identify and close wage gaps related to gender, race, and ethnicity. Since 2015, the company has spent over $22 million to ensure pay equity amongst employees. Starbucks Inclusive Benefits and Training. Starbucks provides comprehensive healthcare benefits that cover mental health, transgender inclusive care, and paid parental leave for all employees. The company also launched its To Be Welcoming training program, which educates employees on racial bias, LGBTQ+ inclusion, and disability awareness. Netflix Inclusive Storytelling and Representation. Netflix invests heavily in diverse storytelling, ensuring underrepresented voices are part of its content creation. The company has committed to $100 million to improve diversity in the entertainment industry. Accenture Gender Parity and Accessibility. Accenture aims for 50% gender parity in its workforce by 2025 and actively hires diverse talents. The company's accessibility centers support employees with disability by providing technology, accommodations, and training. Johnson & Johnson Supplier Diversity Program. Johnson & Johnson runs a supplier diversity program ensuring that minority, women, veteran, and LGBTQ and owned businesses are part of its supply chain. Let us look at DEI initiatives in the retail sectors like Asda, Aldi, Lidl, Walmart, and Marks & Spencer's. Asda, Equity, Diversity and Inclusivity, EDI commitment. Asda is dedicated to creating an inclusive environment where colleagues feel confident to be themselves. The company focuses on building collective knowledge, measuring diversity, inspiring leadership, and ensuring fair processes and policies. Women in leadership. Asda has set a target to increase the proportion of female store managers to 30% by 2025. The company offers development programs aimed at supporting female colleagues and those from ethnically diverse backgrounds, focusing on skill development, career advancement, and building an inclusive culture. Colleague networks. Asda has established networks such as accessibility, ethnicity, LGBTQ+ well-being, and Women in Asda to drive inclusive behavior and create positive change across the business. Aldi, DEI training and support. Aldi has trained nearly 1,000 managers over the past year to foster a culture of respect, collaboration, and fairness. The company has reviewed its recruitment process and enhanced support for colleagues with resources such as gender transition guides, training on hidden disabilities and menopause, and allyship training. Aldi's efforts in DEI have been acknowledged, with judges praising elements such as paid fertility leave and the removal of barriers to promotion based on qualifications. Lidl Inclusive Workplace Vision. Lidl GB aims to create an environment where all colleagues feel that they can be themselves and bring their true, authentic selves to work. The company has developed a strategy with key initiatives, including listening to colleagues, upskilling, sharing stories, providing resources, and forming partnerships. Be Inspired Partnership. Lidl has partnered with the Be Inspired program, which promotes inclusivity across the retail industry by providing access to essential inclusion and diversity learning and development. Walmart scaling back DEI initiatives. Recently, Walmart has decided to stop considering race and gender policies in its supplier contracts, phase out its Center for Racial Equality, and end some racial equity training programs. The company will also reassess its support for Pride events and withdraw from certain diversity rankings. Commitment to inclusivity. Despite these changes, Walmart emphasizes its goal of fostering a sense of belonging for associates, customers, and suppliers. Marks & Spencer's. Marks & Spencer's Be Inspired partnership has joined the Be Inspired program to promote inclusivity across the retail industry. This partnership provides colleagues with access to inclusion and diversity learning and development opportunities. Inclusive workplace commitment. Marks & Spencer's is dedicated to creating an environment where everyone feels they belong and can be their best every day. The company encourages colleagues to engage with inclusion and diversity initiatives throughout the year. These initiatives reflect the retailer's efforts to promote diversity, equity, and inclusion within their organizations and the broader community. Thank you for listening and showing your interest in this presentation. Your comments and feedback on this presentation is welcomed, and feel free to get in touch on areas that are of interest or relevant to your organization.